So, the ending scene from this episode pretty much it pretty much wraps out everything about what's gonna happen in this arc. Every single thing that's gonna happen in this arc is pretty much wrapped up with that one single thing that Ainz says at the end of this episode. Like, just looking at this one, I was like, yo, I already know what he meant by that. And it completely is right because it's like it's like I basically knows what's like he basically knows that everybody or like isn't here for money. Nobody is here for the personal gain or something. Because one way Archer, one of the characters that was introduced in this episode, is in debt and she needs money to basically pay her family's debts. Uh, on the other hand, others are just working to work for the kingdom, and basically because they're just workers and not actual adventurers, basically they are paid from the kingdom. So when they find out about Nazarick and everything, like you already know that you're so screwed being somebody from we because we as the audience have seen Nazarick since season one, and we already know the tomb of Nazarick is like he yeah like even the maids are strong like no one is even near the maids, so it just shows how strong each character in the Tomb of Nazareth is. And pretty much Ein stating that it's worthless now is it pretty much states what what's gonna happen in the upcoming episodes, and it pretty much shows that how this raid is gonna turn out to be because n- I don't think so. Any character here has the capability of defeating at least or even damaging any one of the characters. Like I don't think so at all, considering these characters are these characters are pretty much they're like they're the lower tier right now. Like these characters are not even competing against characters such as Ainz or something. Like they stand a no chance if they can't defeat the maids. That's basically how I'll put it. Like, even just no way they can do that. So, yeah, It is a complete. It is what it is. Like, you, you're pretty much screwed once you have spotted the tomb of Nazareth, and pretty much everything is gonna go downhill from here. That's pretty much what I see. But there, I, I, I feel like if they, I feel like Archer should make it alive, but at the same time, knowing Overlord, that may be tough because I like this situation that Archer's character is in, and pretty much Ainz has helped characters like this before. But again, this is Overlord. So somebody has watched Overlord knows that what like stuff like killing off a character, it's not hard for Overlord. It pretty much does it. But still, I like Archer's character, and I would like to see her be alive. I if at least get out alive. But again, I say like knowing Archer's character, like knowing Overlord, it's gonna be tough. Like, because you're setting Tomb in the Forbidden Land, you are gonna get so messed up once you get into that part of the territory. Nah, nah, nah. You don't get into that territory, not even close to that territory, because you will be destroyed instantly. So, yeah, the raid, it begins in the next episode, but knowing the character, knowing how it's gonna go down, knowing Ainz and all the other characters, especially the other characters. Leave Ainz alone. Like leave Ainz's character alone. Like this man, he at least has this humane side to him. But think about other characters like Demiurge, or think about somebody like Cocytus, or somebody like Albedo, or even Sheltier. Like these characters. I'm sorry to say, but if it was just Ainz, I could have seen this be a humane side, but knowing these other characters and their personality and how they have been since season one, I can't say there are any chances that anyone is getting alive from this place, especially when people from Nazareth look down on humans. So yeah, it's gonna go. It's oh, this is gonna be such such this is gonna be such an arc to watch. Like it's just gonna be a complete slaughterhouse. That's basically what it's gonna be. So yeah, I also love how they're building up the world over and over a lot. Like it's like season one was more focused on character building, but since season two, they have been building up their world. They've been showing off this world is huge. So obviously, building this world is important, and that's one of the big things that they have done since season two, and that's been the main focus, I would say, from season two, the world building. So it's good to see that. It's also good to see these many characters introduced, but the problem here is that it's a 13 episode season. So introducing so many characters in one season, it's gonna feel like a lackluster. There's gonna be a lot of lacklusters with each characters. So for for us to feel like these characters are important to the storyline, we aren't gonna feel that because it's just 13 episodes. So yeah, there's gonna be that problem. Personally, I don't see any problem because uh, because in the end, it's just it's always a slaughterhouse with Overlord. Like it just like Madhouse never fails to deliver with Overlord. But I see the light novel people, the readers complaining because I do know that I do realize that because they cut off a lot of stuff from Overlord. There is a lot of stuff that has been cut off from Overlord. And that's been the huge complaint over the years that the light novel readers have. Like they have cut off a lot of stuff from Overlord, and that's understandable. Being like each season is just like 13 episodes, so they're cutting off a lot of stuff from Overlord. That's a very understandable situation. But I would love to see a 25 episode or 24 episode Overlord season because then we would get more stuff in at a single time, and that would be more fun rather than 13 episodes and we just get stuff like action and stuff. Like the world building would be great, the character building would be great with each characters. So yeah, what do I think about this episode? It was a build up episode, to be honest. There wasn't much to really go with this episode except for the fact that there were some characters that were introduced, and personally personally I see one guy being like a priest, like he's always talking about how he would about the gospels and stuff, and the on the other hand, we have two characters like Lumi and the other guy, I forgot his name, but those two characters who seem to be lovers, and then there is this foul character Archer. Now Archer seems to be a noble who's in debt, so that's that's why I feel like Archer should survive, but that's a very cliched thing. So, and Ola does cliche things. It's not like it doesn't do cliche things, but knowing at the same time, there are also moments where it just takes off you, goes with you, and go like, "Whoa, that happened." So I don't know what to expect. Archer might survive, not survive, but if she doesn't survive, it's it's a pretty it's pretty messed up. So I don't know what to say because I don't see anyone surviving once you get into Nazareth. That's a forbidden land to go to. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Overlord. Let me know what you think about the world building in this episode, and let me know what you think about what's gonna happen once everybody reaches a Nazareth without spoiling much for light novel readers. And I'll see you next video as always. Peace.